Okay, I've got a green... let's see. How Marianne is doing. Go for a visit? Yes.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That's right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
Wander's chewing on a cherry.
Cutscenes are snack time. What are you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
You have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why's that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
People are wondering why it seems familiar. It's because you actually had this, but then you had to reload
No?
for some reason. Yeah.
No, we'd never done this with
Yes,
Mary...
we had.
Had we?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I never had a support conversation with
Yes,
Marianne.
we did, but then you realized
It's finally
that.
time.
Oh,
The
we
Battle of the
started
Eagle
it,
Lion
and then
at
I
Wanderfield
reset.
is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach.
I know a little about it.
You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Sedith fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the three rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a three-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
In that case, I must sit out too.
Manuela likes
Don't
that.
worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Well, unfortunately, we have numbers on our side, considering how many students have you poached from them at this point?
I mean, it is my end goal to poach as many characters as possible from both of their classes.
Also, if this is a mock battle between three armies, then why is it the Battle of the Eagles and the Lions? Because is it just named after the war that had occurred some years ago?
Yeah, but they're just sticking a third house on because they kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if I'm the only professor present...
Oh, you
We
lost
have taught
that.
our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I think that's the first negative you've ever
No,
gotten.
I got a negative a while back. Not that I care too much. So we got something called a Paralogue, I think. I've heard about.
Is that what the exclamation point is?
I think so. Rumored nuptials, land of the golden deer, soul...
Rumored nuptials? What? Who?
New schedules. Ingrid receives an unexpected proposal of marriage from a noble of rising status. As soon as Dorothea hears the name, she's adamantly against any engagement between them.
Ooh.
Land of the Golden Deer. Lorenz receives a letter from his father, Count Gloucester, who wishes for his son to resolve a territorial dispute. It's about to escalate into violence. And Sword and Shield of Seiros.
The Alliance has requested aid from the monastery, but the Knights of Seiros are low on personnel. Eloise and Shamir decide that the students will have to suffice.
So fishing tournament, blessing in the land, harvest festival, some other things. Question. Okay, so the Paralogues look like they're side missions.
I want to find out about the rumored nuptials.
We're probably going to do that on the 12th.
Oh.
Unless it's something we do on Explore. It's either Battle or Explore, and I don't know which. Also...
Support combo!
Raphael and Hilda.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hold on. Thank you, Lunatic Drawer, for the sub, and welcome to Late Night Fire Emblem. Get comfy, grab a snack, and watch Raphael be adorable.
Who is it?
It's me, Raphael!
Oh, Raphael! I'll get the door. What are you up to? Oh, whoa! What an enormous crate! And look what's in it. Crystal vials, shiny rocks.
And I got this, too!
Oh, what a splendid flower. And so fresh. Hey, wait a second. Is that for your sister?
Yeah, I finally got my hands on something cute, just like you suggested.
That's so nice! But wait a second. Is this that flower from Fódlan's throat?
Of course! I had to run to make it back in time. It was a lot farther than I thought.
You ran all that way? And while we're on the topic, aren't these all Myron crystals? Such fine carvings on them. They must be the work of a true artisan. It couldn't have been easy getting your hands on these.
I figured I should follow your advice. You know more about what's stylish than I ever could.
Well done. I'm sure your sister will be pleased. All that's left is to make that necklace.
Yeah, about that. I don't know how to put it together. I've spent so long trying to figure it out that the flowers have started wilting. There are only a few nice ones left.
Huh. That's not good. I could try telling you how to make it, but you can't afford to lose any more flowers. Oh, all right. Looks like it's Hilda to the rescue. I'll take it from here.
Seriously? You're really gonna help me?
Sure. I make myself things from time to time, and this is definitely easier than teaching you how. But you owe me for this. I expect to be paid back.
Don't you worry about that. I'll find something really nice to pay you back with.
It couldn't have been easy finding all these trinkets. He must really love his sister. Still, older brothers can be so dense.
Okay. Let's see. So Paralogues have to be finished before 2/2. Or they expire. Like, wait. Like the 22nd of this month? Or like...
February.
Yeah, so we've got a while to do them all. We should still do all of them. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna save real quick and take a peek. Because I would like to do a Paralogue, but we should explore today, because today's a good day for exploring. But if I check battle...
Won't you do a Paralogue on an exploration day?
Here we go. Paralogue battles branch away from the main storyline and focus on the side stories of specific units. By completing these battles, you can gain unique items and battalions that pertain to these side stories. Some Paralogues feature units from outside your house. You can control these units while in these battles, but they will not earn EXP or acquire items, so I will never use them. Anyway, so we can do 2 battles at a time? So, yep, And available until February 22nd. So, yeah, we'll want to do this. And so if we go back, seeing as the plot mission's on the 27th, I think, what we're probably going to do is the Paralogue's on the 12th and the 26th. If that's okay with you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's just this is a good, really good time to explore. So let us explore. Hopefully we get to see the sister before we're done with this game. I really hope we get to see Raphael's sister. We will talk to everybody, Shell, and then we can go to sleep. Sound good?
Because we have an early day tomorrow.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Okay, so we...
Interesting that she suspects him.
No, I don't. Okay.
I mean, he was asking about Gerald and Blaine earlier.
Yeah.
Wait, what about fish?
Better than
Having
fresh
a fishing
fish.
tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Fish.
Hilda.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
I've never seen Monica, though. How can we make an opinion of someone that we've never actually seen?
Yeah, it's really weird. Now that you mention it.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
Okay.
I think we should try to see where Monica is.
I want to check spoiler vision.
I'm not seeing Monica on the list.
No. We'll try and talk to her. But I get the distinct feeling that we still got to talk to Linhart. I think Linhart is actually the only person. Did Flane officially... Hey, Flane officially joined us. Let's see.
Which means now we need to work up some support.
Yeah. Okay, so she is a healer. Unsurprisingly.
What does her crest do? And what
Interesting
is the
question.
crest? Oh, yeah. The crest of Sethlian. Legend has it that Saint Sethlian bore this crest, a symbol of kindness and mastery of light. Sometimes raises might? Is that what it is?
Might.
When using recovery magic.
So she is a priest. Okay. Oh, adjacent allies take 3 less damage during combat. That's really good.
What are her master classes?
It's the same ones that we've seen. Gremory.
Ah.
Huh. Hers is the only sprite that has a hat on. Oh, except for her, she has.
Well, she
her
has a hat.
Always. But I just noticed she had like a priest hat on in the little sprite. She's also a good lancer. Huh.
Well, Sethlian had a staff or a lance.
Okay.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to... Oh, hello, Professor!
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Her voice was
Weird.
odd.
Yeah.
I don't know what was up, if she was just talking in hushed tones to
The Battle
Edelgard,
of
but
the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the 3 classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
Consider me motivated.
Just what I thought you'd say.
Right, creepo. What's the benefit? Intermediate seal.
you're playing right into his hands, though. He's trying to paint you as a self-absorbed individual, and sure enough, the
Yeah.
potential at acquiring something just
Do
made
we
you
send
confirm his
Raphael out? Do we need an
Oh.
intermediate seal? Let's double check. It's good for the Professor EXP. Which actually we are probably getting kind of close to getting up to the next level. But yeah, Monica seems real kind of unnerving and creepy, and I don't think I like her. It'll be interesting to see how she works out. I'm sure she's probably a more central character if you play as the Black Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or she's straight up just evil.
It must be horrific,
yes?
though. Imagine if she had been
I
kept
thank
against
you.
her will
This
all
one,
that
yes?
time. And,
I thank you. This one, yes?
you know, Flame goes
I
missing,
think
and
this one,
everyone
yes?
finds her within
I
a couple
think
days,
this
or
one, yes?
in your case, a month.
I think this
I
one,
think
yes?
it's because... Oh, I can just buy infinite smithing stones.
This one, yes?
Let's see. Ah, here we go.
This one, yes?
Well, people said that they thought that she
I
ran
think
away
this
as
one,
opposed
yes?
to...
I think
But
this one,
with
yes?
Flame,
I think this one, yes?
she's
I
a
think
super
this one,
special
yes?
case.
I think
You
this
know,
one,
her
yes?
running
I
away,
think this
very
one, yes?
unlikely
I
compared to
think this
being
one,
kidnapped.
Yes? I think this
Where-
one, yes? I think.
Whereas Monica being kidnapped seemed a little bit more
Return
within
soon,
the realm
please.
of possibility.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a pleasure. You have a good eye.
You have a good,
You
you have a pleasure, you have a good pleasure, you have a good pleasure, pleasure.
You have a good eye. 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 You have a good eye.
I'm
You
so
have
sorry
a
for
good eye.
this.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing beef. Come again.
Okay.
Pardon me.
So I guess we might as well grab the side quest here.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
I think something is deeply wrong with her.
Do you think she was brainwashed and made specifically as a plant?
Pardon me.
Possibly? Oh, here we go.
Do you have time for a request?
Some bandits are making trouble for a nearby village. Normally we would assist, but right now we have our hands full with this Lord Lonato business. So many to help, so little time. What do we do?
Indeed.
Wow, somebody was derisive.
What happened?
Oh, there's a
Oh.
as we went by somebody. Let's see. Argus, somebody that looks up to the knights.
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Let's see. Thank you, Daniel Bowen, for the 3-month resub. Has Shell ever thought about playing the Room series for her channel? Shell's kind of Let's Played out for a while. She'll, like, co-commentate with me.
It's not that I'm Let's Played out, it's that it takes me longer to prep videos than Wander does. Because I do like to review the footage and find instances of, like, odd sound effects, like clicking, or not clicking as in a mouse clicking, but I found that my mic settings on my setup are a bit more sensitive than Wander's. So very rare instances, you could hear a when I'm about to open my mouth to speak. And it's really infuriating because it's not quite a smack or a pop, it's just an unnerving sound. So I listen for those and I cut them out. And then also there's instances where you're talking and dialogue just creeps up on you and you don't have enough time to finish your sentence. So I like to shift the audio around so that I finish my sentence before that audio comes up in the game. What are other instances?
I am just committed to making it work.
And I also am very picky about my starting and stopping points. I like to have a cohesiveness of the episode. So if you're traveling between different planets per se in a game, I prefer that you start and stop on the planet, or that an episode or two is dedicated to the planet and that things are left, I wouldn't say necessarily on a cliffhanger, but so that it's the closing of one section and the next episode is the promise of something new. So I'm a bit more particular about it. Wander finds roughly a good starting and stopping point for his episodes and then doesn't even watch through them again and pick out things that he might want to...
Oh god, can you imagine that? I would have no free time. Precisely.
So I'm a bit more meticulous about mine, and that means that on top of the, say, 30 to 45 minute episode that I'm not recording, but editing, like looking through and listening to it. So that's a couple hours. And then I like to double check things and not to mention video editing actually hurts my wrist more than drawing does. I had thought that I had overdone it with drawing back when I had my wrist injury, but I realize now that it was because I had every day for months been editing missed videos for the 6 in a row Let's Play series that I had of Mist. So I probably won't be creating as many solo Let's Play series as Wander does, because then I wouldn't have any time to work on my own projects, which I still want to primarily work on artwork, developing my world and my story, merchandise, things of that nature. Maybe even animation. I really want to learn how to animate even basic animatics so that we can have fun things for, say, D&D stories or life stories. Just fun stuff.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seth tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Okay, so I guess yes. Okay.
Tournament bait.
Well, that's kind of great. Let's see.
People are asking about the pop filter. No, my pop filters and everything are exactly the same. The only things that are different from Wander's computer is that I'm filming it off of my laptop, which I know already has poor audio quality for recordings because you hear more of a in it from the games themselves. There's a difference between the audio on Wander's computer for a video game and the audio on my laptop. So there's that. But then also I have a different... What do you call that box over there? The one that has all the knobs and adjustments?
Audio interface?
Right, so I also have a different audio interface machine.
Hey, you.
Yeah, so it's slightly different. I don't know. We'll have a new desktop for you, but I guess recording with that's going to be even harder because it's going to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Would you mind delivering this love letter on my behalf? To whom, you ask? Well, he's gallant, he has a charming smile, and he always puts his family first. Is this going to be Raphael? Gallant, charming, always smiling, puts his family first.
I don't know.
Who else would it be?
Somebody over here. So.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
Oh, 4 stars or higher to beat Raphael.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
2 stars or higher.
That's... Okay, so we gotta talk to a lot of characters. At least this is gonna make talking to everybody really easy, because they're all here.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
3 stars or higher.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
Is it Eloise?
But they haven't been biting.
Your shouting is scaring the fish.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
Quiet voice.
Oh my god, it is Eloise.
I'm going to catch...
Really? Only he can take a gift?
There it is. Heartfelt love letter.
Oh, really?
You're so gallant. You love your family. Your smile is so wonderful and charming. I think I'm in love.
I appreciate this.
Also, I think I can complete this quest for Flane already because I'm just a treasure trove of fish.
I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
A fish Flane craves.
She doesn't remember.
Supposedly we might already have it.
Where are your fish?
Generally not here.
I only saw flowers and items. Where are your fish? Or where do you keep your meat?
Okay, you need to catch a fish using the specified tournament bait.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, well, she wants the sweets, by the way.
Okay, it just looked like, since she had the quest thing above her, I might be able to turn it in. Oh well,
Do you need
doesn't
to
matter.
up
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Okay, 4 stars.
Yes.
Wouldn't she enjoy the Encyclopedia of Sweets, Wander?
Flane? Oh yeah, maybe.
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Fish!
I am taking part. Fish!
What?
Fish.
If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students?
Well, half of your students are here, so...
Yeah.
Fish!
Get involved. You really think she'd be down for a tournament?
Mm-hmm. Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
Okay.
Okay, 2 stars or higher. Legends of Chivalry, Riding Boots, and Smoked Meat.
Is this for me? Is this for me? Is this for me?
Is that enough? Looks like it might have been. Yep. Okay, so now we've got Ingrid leaving Linhardt. And then we've got to recruit Petra.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Ingrid wants. What stat does Ingrid go for? Dex and flying. Oh God. Well, that's gonna be tough.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
Oh, only 2 stars.
At your level, the stats aren't that important. Stats? You mean like the dex and flying, or I don't know.
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me, and we'll keep...
Like, I'm just gonna start skipping anybody talking about this fishing tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the last of it.
Fódlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
Do you want to travel around Fódlan someday?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Wait, he's from Elmira? I thought
Apparently.
they were the enemies.
Sometimes yes, but not always.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you take part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Let's see.
Getting tired, Shell? I mean, if you want...
I want to see the fishing tournament, but
Okay.
I'm fading fast, especially because we do have one last family event tomorrow.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Okay. Well, seeing as Shell wants to do the fishing tournament, let's go save and start Fish.
Wait, that's it? That's all you need to do?
What? No, there's tons of things I need to do here, but like, if you want to do the fishing tournament, we can do the fishing tournament and then pick this up next time. Anyway,
Okay.
this is going to take some doing. Oh, right.
You forgot to look for the shadow. Tiny. Blue.
Nope. Nope.
Blue. Blue again.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not what I'm looking for.
Oh, 3-star.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're packaged into gifts. So you can easily hand them out or show them to your
that's convenient.
adversaries.
Let's see.
It's terrible, but I almost read that as tetanus fish every single time.
Oh. Alright, fish, shadow. That flashing is actually kind of blinding. Alright, and huge Fódlan cart.
Whoa!
And
That's a
we're good.
5-star.
Well, unfortunately, now I keep fishing for the next 50 or so fish.
Wait, but you might have to catch different fish for all of them.
Well, 50 or so fish. Yeah, I just won. However,
Another one. Nice.
Here's the thing. I have 45 bait. I'm sorry. I have 45, 56, 61, 71, 82, 93 bait total. And 93, average of 20. That's 1,800 fish EXP. Professor EXP there. I have to fish. And that said, we could actually just,
Oh.
Yeah. It doesn't raise your professor level of the turning bait. I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Hey.
Another
Yeah,
herring.
see, professor level. Yeah, so, the reason why this is kind of, I'm not going to say important.
Oh, a yellowfish.
We just got a yellowfish.
Oh.
So this is my next one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was asleep for that other
It's
one.
fine. But so the reason why this is important is I'm going to be able to level up my professor level by the end of this horrid nightmare litany of fish.
Fish?
I mean, there's a possibility I'll have to do just regular activities for it. But, like, no matter what, as boring as this is, comparatively, it means I'm going to be able to do more ridiculous nonsense as we go along. Yeah, becoming a better fisherman improves your teaching ability. Yeah, who'd have thought? Let's see. Unfortunately, it's a repetitive QuickTime event with, like, next to no variety to it, which is a bit of a pain. Anyway, so...
Wait.
Let's see.
Was that a miss, or just...
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, that pass.
I'm just getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not... I can react to those, but I'm, like, trying to time things, and it's silly. Let's see. The Final Fantasy 15 flashbacks. Yep. And it looks like the tournament has a higher chance of getting big fish, too.
Oh. Yeah, there is another carp.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's going up or not. We should double check. Because it might not be. Which is going to be mildly disappointing. That was 2545.
2545? What do you mean?
My professor...
Oh, your levels. Or how many points is required for you to get to the next one.
Yeah, so it might actually just be giving me 0 and updating my meter. Yeah, I'm still getting EXP there. 2535. So it is going down. It just isn't showing it correctly. Or only large fish, not giant fish, is getting me EXP. But it does go down. It's just weird and inconvenient. Let's try with the small fish.
Sorry.
Yeah, Shelly, you can stop if you want to. Or
I've actually fallen asleep a couple times now.
okay.
It's not that the fishing isn't exciting, it's just that it's so late.
Yep, that's okay. So let me double check this. Yeah, so the answer is only large fish, not giant fish. Large fish give you EXP, and they only give you 10 at a time. This is weird and backwards. I'm not entirely sure if I care now. I do, but it's such a pain in the ass. Oh, god damn it, I keep clicking on the same thing, though. But yeah, I think I think they meant to make it so nothing gives you EXP, but they borked it and just made it so... Okay, anyway. I'm just gonna finish fishing this last fish. Yeah. And let's...
Is that sufficient for everyone?
Yeah.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Oh, they give us goodies across the board.
Alright, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
I'm actually hearing the cats meow now.
Yeah.
Yes. Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I mean, I have lost.
He tends to create errors when it comes to tense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they, like, chose, like, a person with, like, a Swedish accent or something. Just so she wasn't just a person reading everything out of order, but she actually had, like, an accent.
And sometimes...
Oh, you've caught something,
Sorry.
have you? Let us pit our fish against each other. Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Give me a tomato.
Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Oh, right. We already got her favor up. Okay.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Oh, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
Okay.
that everyone?
Let's go give fish to Flane.
Hey!
Oh,
Flane.
you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for! I am so pleased! I shall cook it up immediately!
She wanted a herring. Or is that what she gave you?
Aw. I don't actually... we must have given it to her because it's not in my inventory. We do have a bunch of these.
Thanks.
Quest complete.
What about Catherine? What is she doing?
Ooh, oh.
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh. I guess I could have talked to her.
You could have talked to her and...
Yeah.
Gotten an item from her or something.
Could have. Oh well.
Yes.
It's fine.
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
You still need to upgrade some things with her, don't you?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun.
We don't need to talk to these characters.
I need to go to bed so badly, guys.
You
I'm
do.
sorry.
So, Shell, you go to bed. I'm just gonna tootle around for a little bit longer. I'm not gonna talk to any of the crucial NPCs. I'm just gonna go... you know what? Screw it. I would like to train riding and go get her, but you know what? We'll just save that for next time. It's fine. Because this is bedtime.